A lot of naysayers believe that the Gators are going to repeat at 4-8 this Gator season. But guess what? Coach John Sumrall is different. Yes, sir. So Gator Nation, it is time to turn up for our Gators. Yes, sir. Gator swag 247. We hyping. Gator swag 247. Them Gators. Gator swag 247. Yes, sir. We in the building. Yes, sir. And that sauce dripping. All gas and no brakes. And welcome to the Swagged Up Podcast, where we hype Gators 24/7. Yes, sir. Gator Nation, a lot of people don't believe in this new era moving forward because this journey we're on has a lot of energy in it, and I love it, baby. Yes, sir, I love it. But a lot of folks want to hold us to that Billy Napier era still. Want to compare Coach John Sumrall to Billy Napier. But the difference is, Coach John Sumrall is a mastermind. He's not a pushover. He's not. See, the players had to come up to Coach Billy Napier and say, hey, can you push us a little harder? No, it ain't rolling like that. Moving forward in this new era, he coming out the gate, pushing them hard. And ain't letting up out the gas. And the coaching staff is the same way. That's why I don't understand all these naysayers. And a lot of these naysayers is in Gator Nation. Let's just keep it real. Like I said, I be in these chat rooms, paying attention. I be listening to how people talk. They want to hold Coach John Sumrall. Excuse me. They want to hold Coach John Sumrall accountable for Coach Napier errors. Coach Napier was a recruiter. Pretty much that's what we recruit. That's what we hired him for, was to recruit, because Dan Mullen fumbled the ball. He didn't want to recruit. So when we picked up Coach Billy Napier, he did his job in recruiting, but he wasn't a mastermind at calling plays. So we didn't have an offensive coordinator at 4-8 last year, right? We didn't have an offensive coordinator since he been there. They just keep it 100. So we got an offensive coordinator this year moving forward, and it's Coach Buster Faulkner, and he's elite. Didn't Georgia Tech used to run the triple option, and then they trying to do an air raid? Like if all this works, that's gonna be ridiculous. Like who's really gonna stop the Gators if all this works? Don't get me wrong, Coach Sumrall is actually putting these guys on blast, letting us know that hey, we ain't there yet. We got a whole lot of work to do moving forward. And I like that about him. He keeping it real. He holding these young guys accountable. He's trying to make this team a player-led team. Coach Napier wasn't about that. Gator Nation, just get that out y'all head, thinking that these two guys are similar. No, they're not similar. Coach John Sumrall is a winner, so we're going to win. Coach Napier was just, it's okay. We'll get him next time. Pat you on your back. But I ain't gonna lie, them guys did fight for him. I will say that. They did fight for him, but they just wasn't tough enough to win games. Don't get me wrong, health was a problem too. And not having an offensive coordinator. Gator Nation, don't lose your faith. Trying to sit here and say 4-8, at best 6-6. Don't do that. If Vegas saying we can get 7.5, that means we can get 7 games, if not 8. If we can do that, that's 8-4. Me personally, I'm 12-0 out the gate every year, but I feel a little confident this year. I can go that high, but if I don't reach that goal, it ain't gonna be not making the playoffs or getting a bowl game. We gotta step moving forward. We gotta move forward with baby steps now. And the way this coach is thinking, I don't even know if they're gonna be baby steps, but he are keeping these guys in order. He is keeping these guys in order. And the offensive line has a lot of work to do. In order for this Gator train back to Gator greatness to move like it should, the offensive line is going to have to be the MVP moving forward. Because we got Jaden Ball. He going to balance everything out with, it's a neck and neck race at the moment between Jones and Follow. Like these guys is giving their all. Like Jones is showing Follow like, hey, you ain't gonna just walk into him and take the key to the train. Pump your brakes, sir. Because I was here last year in the trenches and I understood how this thing played out. And I know we got some superstars on this team. A lot of folks say we got a lot of talent, but they ain't developed. So they can't believe in us. You best believe we coming. Did you not check out my boy Dallas Wilson? He ready to go. Last year, the offense was built on Dallas Wilson play. If you not notice how everything was again that Texas game, but after that he faded away. Then he got injured, like, and then they had to figure out Vernell Brown, Jim superstar. That's why he wearing #1. We figured out okay, like he can go out there and be a dog. And then don't forget about the ad of Eric Singleton Jr. Like Dallas Wilson wasn't just gonna be the target this year because we had Eugene Wilson last year. I didn't too much care for him because I didn't feel like he was a Gator. I know a lot of folks love him, fan favorite, cool, but I don't roll like that. I pay attention to how you play. And Vernell Brown the third, his family is legendary here with the Gators, so of course he wasn't going to go anywhere. But just to see Dallas Wilson on the scene and healthy and looking mean while staying clean, did I just rhyme? But anyway, Gator Nation, we have a lot to look forward to moving forward. This is going to be a balanced offense, but an explosive offense with Coach Buster Faulkner leading the way on the offensive side. Coach Brad White, don't get me wrong, he came from Kentucky, and you know how we roll. We don't really roll with Kentucky like that, but he could be bringing something to the table because he actually has, a couple coaches that don't came in that look like they can fit the role of getting the players right with the energy that they have because this whole staff seems to be elite because they seem like they all on the same page and they're on one goal and they're on one mission to get and succeed one goal, and that's to win championships around here in Gator Nation once again. A lot of folks say LSU is looking like they the favorite. A lot of folks sitting here saying Georgia is back in this thing once again. You even got people out here saying Ole Miss is going to be great this year. I can go on and on and on, but no one is talking about the Gators. They're just putting a question mark on the Gators because our past. You see, that's the problem with people. They like to hold you to your past and not pay attention to what you have going on in your future that's going to help you become successful moving forward. That's the biggest problem in life with people. Stop holding us to our past and pay attention to what we got going on this year. This coach is holding our Gators accountable. That's what we wanted, right? We want the coach that can come in and win now. We cried for years, getting coaches fired after 3 years at best. Everybody was shocked that Coach Napier went as long as he went. So the pressure is on around here in Gator Nation. Let's just keep it real. The expectations are high. I know. I came into this thing winning 96, 2006, 2008, and all of a sudden, I ain't seen the championship coming. Gator Nation dozed in the football program in 18 years and counting. So Gator Nation, I think it's time for that energy because I know y'all feel that energy. And I think it's time for that grit and that toughness and that fear of the Gator. Because when we bite, y'all know we got the strongest bite out there in the nation. When we stay hot, Yes, sir. As the Gators turn in 2026, where my Gators at? Cause here come them Gators. We ready. Uh, you ready. Let's get it. And Gator Nation, like I always say, if you like this sauce that I be dripping, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and hit that notification bell as well, so y'all know when this sauce is dripping. Where my Gators at? And shouts out to you, SEC Jumbo. Yes, sir. Go freaking Gators. Let's get it. We coming, baby. I'm out. I'll holler at y'all.